This is true, but there may be one variable that you're not considering that's standing in your way. So the truth is, weight loss is an equation with the variable of hormones. So if we just think about calories in versus calories out, eating less and moving more makes all the sense in the world. But if that isn't working for you, you might want to think about this element. So insulin is the consequential hormone to revamping what can happen with easier weight loss. So if we undereat a certain amount or we expend more calories to a certain degree that gives us a deficit, we expect to lose that amount of weight cumulatively over time. What can trip people up with that is either radically undereating, being super hungry, radically undereating, having other hormones shift like leptin, which starts to make the body feel compromised and not let go of weight, over exercising to the tune of jacking up hunger and or having the body break muscle down for fuel because it's not getting what it needs. So if you're experiencing any of those things, there's a way out. There's a get out of jail free card. And what it is helping to keep insulin low. So basically, when insulin is in the system less present, insulin is a fat storing hormone. Insulin is an energy transporting hormone. But when insulin is in the system, it blocks our own fat from being used for fuel. When insulin is out of the system, we have access to the fat on our frame. So, why it makes sense to do something like intermittent fasting, for example, eating a lower carbohydrate diet, for example, eating less frequently, for example, is because it keeps insulin lower / it keeps it out of our system more often than not. And when insulin is not in our system, we can access our own fat for fuel. So the two different individuals, one, like many people, I'm just going to eat less, but I'm going to eat often. I'm going to have a moderate amount of carbohydrates in my diet, a high amount of carbohydrates in my diet. And with that, we're going to have higher levels of insulin from eating more often. Every time we eat, insulin is released, regardless of what we eat. Even if it's grilled chicken on a salad, insulin is released. Less is released than if we were to have pizza, but insulin is still released. At very least, temporarily blocking our own fat to be used for fuel. So if we're doing a kind of a typical diet approach, eating often, eating small meals, having, again, a moderate to higher amount of carbohydrates, all those things hamper our efforts. And so the body is going to aim to keep this equation equal, meaning that you have a certain caloric expenditure that your body requires at rest, and then your body requires from the additional activity that you're doing. So that requirement means that your body has to get that energy somewhere. And typically when we lose weight, we think, okay, great, that's just going to come from my fat. And the truth is, it can come from your fat, if you are enabling it to be accessed. So, person B, who does intermittent fasting, eats a lower carbohydrate diet, eats less often, has insulin in their system less, and naturally has a big access, this 4-lane highway, towards their fat stores to be used for fuel. So the equation gets to stay balanced in the way that we actually intend for it to happen, which is we eat less calories, we expend more energy, maybe, creating a deficit, and the way the body balances that need, your body's need for this amount of calories is by tapping into fat. And that's what we want to have happen. And the way that happens easily is by keeping insulin low. Okay? Slash out of your system more. If you wish to understand how to do intermittent fasting better, if you wish to get your body situated to do it comfortably, well, easily, please check out the link tree in the bio. Please check out Fat Burning Pro. This is meant to get you situated to access your own fat for fuel. And what that does is it makes weight loss easy. It makes weight loss faster. It slows aging. It improves digestion. It gives you so much more energy, reduces hunger, eliminates cravings, improves mood, improves sleep, and more. Okay? Anyway, hope that was incredibly useful. Love to all, and until next time.